Hello, hello, hello. I'm going to get my extra camera added. Get my stuff out of the way here. There we go. Okay, so yeah, that will work. Let's see if I get anybody in here this evening for our live. Um, okay, how do I try? Still, I'm not real good at this, trying to figure everything out. Oh, I guess that'll work. Name off of there, I forget, but that's okay. What is this evening? We do a collective reading to start with. I do have music, don't I? Let's see if we count some music. I think I used to play. Hopefully, I don't really care for the music, honestly. Okay, I need to open up my YouTube and get the pay links posted. First, we're not going to be doing any paid readings until after the collective message, and then we'll do the intuitive card exercise. Stick around for that. Should be fun. Let's see. Hello. Looks like everything's working correctly. Welcome in. Get this posted here. I will be taking donations. I'll take them anytime, but I will be doing the readings after the collective message and after the intuitive card exercise. If you want to stick around for that, please do. All right, cool, cool, cool. Move it to the live chat, actually. Um, hello, hello. Welcome in, welcome in. If you're here for the collective message, so what we're going to do is I'm going to do a collective message, and that's for anyone that's here in the room. And we'll get the theme for the night from that. And then after we have the theme, we will do the intuitive card exercise that if you want to do it, stick around. It does take participation. I can do pull a card for you, one card for the collective after the collective tarot reading. And then you will read that card yourself intuitively, and I will help you with it. We're going to go through a bunch of questions here. So we tried it last week, and so if you'd like to participate, that's great. Let's see the message for the collective. Um, oh, the list of questions. And of course, we'll go over that here in a moment. Right. Message for the collective. This is for the collective. The Nine of Cups, the Fool, the Four of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, the World card, the Chariot, the Page of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles. I am using the Light Seers Tarot here. The Six of Pentacles and the High Priestess. Okay, Six of Pentacles is the overall energy. So this is about some kind of give and take. And it may not be balanced, some kind of relationship in your life where the give and take is not exactly equal. You may be giving more than you are receiving out of it. But you see this person though, interestingly enough, you have very high hopes for this situation. Oh yeah, you're like, this is my desire, this is what I want. Um, it's kind of like having really big dreams. I mean, you've got this person on a pedestal, looks like this person is, I mean, like you would do anything for them. They're very, you desire them, you want them very much. And we've got with the Page of Cups here, you may think they're very sweet. It's kind of like, I don't know, you desire them so much, but yet the Four of Cups here in the current position, it looks like you actually feel kind of ignored. So that's where the Six of Pentacles is coming in, where we're not really receiving back what we're putting out. It looks like, from your standpoint, you very much want this individual, but you could be at a distance from them. If it's not physical distance, it can just be um, emotionally feeling distant from them, because I do have the Four of Cups here, which is showing me. I'm going to zoom in on this possibly. Now, it's going to get, but with the Four of Cups here, that's showing that, yeah, like I was saying, you're kind of, you can see this gal, she looks like she's bored. She feels ignored, ghosted. So what are we going to do? But we really want this opportunity. Like this person, boy, we just think we're just like they're our dream, desire them very much. Then we have the Ace of Pentacles here. So this is something about you really want this new opportunity here. That's all you want, is to be, you want an opportunity. You just want an opportunity. Um, I'm saying that this is a person. Since this is a collective message, this can be anything in your life where you're feeling like you're putting in something, putting in effort, and you're not receiving it back, and you're feeling kind of basically ignored. Um, so what I do see here, there's, you really want, I think you're very motivated and very driven to um, follow your intuition here, trust your intuition, be confident in yourself. Um, yeah, let's see here. With the High Priestess in this last position, it's talking about trusting your intuition. So I think tonight is about trusting yourself, and how you feel about a situation where you feel like you're not actually getting out it, looking at equal give and take. Okay, so what? So, is there anybody out there that can relate to this? This is for whoever's in the room. Yeah. So we're looking at an equal give and take in relationships, getting out of relationships into relationships, or it can be at work. It can really be any situation. Let me pull this. So, is there anybody that wants to participate in the intuitive card exercise? Yes. Yeah. If you'd like to, let me know. We're going to use the Light Seers Tarot. It looks like I only have one person in here. So if you're interested in doing this, then this would actually just it'd be more like a personal message because it'd be just for you. So, look here. Yeah. Let me check something here real quick. Profile. What? Okay. Wait a minute. Oh, this is going to go on my personal page. I was going to connect my Facebook, but I think it's going to go to my personal page. I don't really want that. Okay, we're going to pull one card here. I don't know if I'm not seeing messages or what the deal is. So if you want to participate in the activity, you will need to chat. But the first thing that I'm going to ask you is what do you first notice about this card? So as soon as I flip it over, what do you first notice? Okay. It's the Five of Swords. Okay. Let me actually put the theme up on the screen. We'll call it balanced, balance, and give and take is the theme. If I can word that any better. Reciprocity, yes. Ah, that's the first word that come up. I put it in chat GPT. Okay, yes, reciprocity, healthy reciprocity. How to say give and receive in relationship. So this is all relationships. Okay, as I got it up on the board. All right, so does anyone want to share what they first noticed about this card? Hope we can see that okay. I know my camera's not the greatest. Does anyone want to say what they first noticed about this card? For me, it'd be the headache. He looks like he has a headache. He's holding his hand, holding his head with his hand. Like, yeah, like he's got a headache. What the hell? I guess I could go ahead and log into my personal Facebook. If I don't get any activity here, maybe people on there will participate. Uh, okay, there we go. Let's see if anybody from there wants to participate. But yeah, so what do we first notice about this card? Um, I guess I will say what I notice because there's times in my life that I have experienced. I mean, even now, uh, not give and take. And so this card here, the next question is how does it make you feel? So for me, well, like I said earlier, a headache, like stressed out, like uh, can't think straight, like my mind, I can't stop thinking about the situation, thinking about the relationship. Makes me feel about like waking up in the middle of the night, thinking about thinking about the situation, thinking about the situation. Am I not seeing my comments? What is happening? Okay, so then the next question is how where do you feel this message in your body? Which for me, I would definitely say my head, right? I keep talking about my head, like the thoughts, the constant thoughts of feeling like I'm not good enough. Well, we'll just leave it at where do we feel the message in our body? What symbols, colors, people, or details stand out to you? Once again, for me, it's that the headache, the way he looks so stressed. Then we have the black crow on his shoulder. It's almost like he's speaking in his ear negative words, um, causing causing pain would be how I would interpret that for me. So the next question is what in your current life does this card remind you of? Um, in my current life, let's see. It would have to be a friendship or a friendship that I'm no longer in, because it what I was feeling like this, um, manipulated by the fact of withholding reciprocity. I'm giving, I'm not receiving. Um, and that is withholding, I wouldn't say affection, but withholding responsibility towards the friendship. You're not going to do your part, right? It's like a person just take, and not giving anything back. Okay. And that's what I was experiencing in my life until I made a decision to do something different. So, what truth might this card be asking you to acknowledge? Well, for me, I had to acknowledge that I was being manipulated, um, which is a hard thing for a lot of people to acknowledge. Actually, um, most people don't want to acknowledge that. Um, certainly don't want to hear it, and they certainly don't want to acknowledge it. But the first step is awareness. So I would say that's the truth being asked to acknowledge by the Five of Swords. And I believe, yeah, I forgot to say what the actual book meaning of this Five of Swords is. So the swords talk about our thoughts, our mental capacity. Um, so, and with the five, it's like a change in our thoughts, which for me, the Five of Swords actually is the card of manipulation, some kind of um, emotional manipulation, gaslighting. This is also for me a card of gaslighting. Um, if you don't know what gaslighting is, let me know. I'm happy to explain that. But in a nutshell, it's an emotional manipulation. Was I? Okay, what part of this message feels uncomfortable or challenging? So the message in the collective reading, it was about um, that equal give and take. That I got tonight's theme: given, receive, in relationships. And when we are giving more than we're receiving, there's not that equal give and take. So our energy is being depleted. It's like they're sucking our energy from us. So it is uncomfortable and it is challenging to, like I was saying earlier, to have that awareness, to finally realize that awareness of why every time I have a conversation with this person, or when I leave, when I'm around this person and I leave, I don't feel good. Or when I think about um, contacting this person, calling this person. I don't feel it. I don't want to because something inside of me, it's like my body, my intuition, which I talked about in the collective message about your intuition. My intuition is telling me not to, telling me not to make that call because it's just going to make things worse. Not to text, not to make that call because it's just going to. Um, I'm just going to feel worse when I leave the conversation, worse than I already do. So the guidance here is what support lesson or invitation is this card offering? So what support lesson or invitation is this card offering? You see this little guy here in the distance, and it's like he looks free. He walked away from the stress, the chaos. He's walked away. He's free. So I think it's about like walking away, getting some distance from the situation would be how I'm reading this as how it's supporting me or supporting me. For me personally. So, and then what is one small aligned action you can take after this reading? Um, I would go back to what the guidance was, which is to get distance from the situation. Staying in the situation is just causing more chaos. So I would say to get away from the situation. And look at how this lights up here. It's like the light is on. It's like shining the light on the distance. And look how free this person is over here, away from away from away from the. A lot of times, and even in my situation, it's like little thoughts people are putting in your head, putting doubts in your mind. Oh, don't do that, or those kind of things, or different choices, decisions that you want to make, and you've got this. Don't do that. Are you sure you should do that? Well, what if this happens? Aren't you scared? That kind of stuff. That's that negative talk. Removing yourself from those negative talk, the negative situations, negative people. Um, and if this card could speak directly to you, what would it say? It would say, "Look, girl, there is people swarming around you, negative people swarming around you, um, telling you negative things, messing with your head here, manipulating your mind, keeping you from your goals and your dreams as long as you continue listening to them. But the light's over here, but the light's alone. The light is alone. You're away from the situation. So I would say that if this card was speaking to me, that's what it would say. All right. So that was the collective message and the intuitive tarot reflection. Um, Now I'm gonna open it up to mini readings, mini tarot readings, tarot and Lenormand. I combine the two in the readings. So if you would like a reading, they are $10, $10 mini readings, and I've got. Well, I don't really have it over Facebook. Yeah, Facebook's read only. I guess in Facebook you can't really participate. Okay. Well, you can donate at PayPal, Venmo, or Cash App if you would like a reading. Um, Asking the question you want besides health and legal. Um, yeah. So I'll see if anybody wants to donate. If you want, then I'll be out of here. Pay link. I don't have that on. I did not realize that. Goodness gracious. Okay, I'm gonna get off of the Facebook. I didn't realize a person can't participate. That's no fun.
Sometimes the hardest part is
Whoop, whoop,
setting
whoop, whoop,
boundaries.
whoop, whoop. Okay. Okay. Let me know if you would like what is today, the 10th of July. If you would like to participate in the, or if you would like to get a free, not well, it's not free, but a $10 mini reading, my dear. Did I get that pin? Yes, I guess I did. I got me some grapes. Shit. Hello? 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 The hell? Yeah? What? No. Okay. All right. Bye bye. Wrong number. Okay. Mhm. I guess if you want to connect to a Facebook page, you have to have the paid version. Okay. Well, that's not happening. Oh shit. Okay. Shit. I mean, shoot. I just thought of something. You know, sorry, eating grapes. Right. I don't even have tarot in my. I should change that. I just realized I don't even have tarot in my title. Oh, duh. What would this topic be? I guess education. Education. See if I switch stuff up. Okay. The hell? Hello and welcome in. Okay. Hmm. I'll give it a few more minutes. If nobody comes in, then I'll just go ahead and call it a night. I'm only gonna do this once a week, so on Friday nights. But if I don't get people in here, I'll just. I mean, I won't. I can be watching Netflix right now, right? open for donations. I'm not getting any donations at the moment, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and end the live.